Soil Pollution by Tarona Commodore, Elissa Daniels, and Jose Castro. Soil pollution is the degradation of soil quality. It is caused by the presence of xenobiotic or man-made chemicals or other alteration in the natural soil environment. It affects the arability of the soil and surrounding land. Pesticides are one of these chemicals that pollutes the soil and the surrounding land. A pesticide is a substance used for destroying insects or other organisms harmful to cultivated plants or to animals. A herbicide is another substance that is causing this soil pollution. It is a substance that is toxic to plants and used to destroy unwanted vegetation. Herbicides have impurity dioxin, which is a very toxic and causes fatality, even in low concentrations. This pollutant can be deadly to not only plants but humans too. Another reason why soil becomes contaminated is due to the presence of man-made waste. The waste from nature, such as dead plants and dead animals, only adds to the fertility of the soil. Man's waste does not. It diminishes the fertility and reduces amount of arable land. Man's waste is unnatural. It consists of xenobiotic chemicals. These chemicals are being put straight into the soil, polluting the land, causing this loss of arable land and soil.
Arable land is land that is healthy to use for plowing and growing crops. Our land is starting to become not arable or like a dry desert and is rapidly increasing due to global warming and fertilizers we use, which lessens our chances of feeding our booming population. Harmful effects of soil pollution may come from direct contact with polluted soil, such as water or food that came from or was grown in soil. Anyone exposed to polluted soil can begin to develop cancer or have headaches, nausea, eye irritation, fatigue, or skin rashes. Soil does not have to be highly contaminated to be harmful. Humans can be harmed through bioaccumulation, which is where plants are grown in slightly polluted soil and absorb other pollutants. The plant cannot get rid of all the pollutants, so the amount of pollutants increase over time in the plant, causing high pollution. Large animals that eat plant-eating animals take in pollutants from the animals they eat, and if humans eat the large animals that have accumulated large amounts of polluted soil, they can risk the chances of being poisoned. Soil pollution can negatively affect the metabolism of microorganisms, which destroys levels in primary food chains and can be harmful to the predator and prey species. Small animals that consume chemicals in soil can pass pollutants up the food chain to larger animals and can create a mass extinction.
Soil contamination adjusts plant digestion and diminishes edit yields, which is an agricultural product, and causes living organisms such as trees and plants that may retain soil contaminants to die. Soils dirtied by corrosive rain affect plants by damaging the structure of the soil and lessening the plant's capacity to take up supplements and experience photosynthesis. The detrimental soil contamination also causes the loss of a great amount of soil and common supplements displayed in it, obstructing plants' capacity to flourish in such soil. Soil disintegration and disrupting the adjust of animals living in the dirt, which also destroys crops and other living organisms and destroying the quality of the soil. In, in order to reduce soil pollution, men would have to reduce deforestation and begin reforestation, avoid intense farming practices, reducing our waste footprint, learn to compost, and cutting back back to pesticides.